At Exact Sciences laboratories, you'll see innovation come to life. I've been a gastroenterologist at Mayo Clinic since 2000, have been interested in cancer prevention throughout my career. I've walked through the lab and seen this is a world-class facility that can meet the demand for more people to get screened for colon cancer.
Cologuard kits from all over the country come to this laboratory for the actual clinical test.
Every single kit within our door is a patient, and there's a person tied to that.
If you engage anybody in the laboratory, their main goal is to give our patients the best care and best quality possible.
There is no other laboratory that processes Cologuard, so the level of quality is exceptional.
It's really about getting the DNA out of the specimen. How do you go from a stool specimen to DNA? The first step is to freeze and thaw the specimens.
If there's a precancerous lesion or tumor cells within that sample, it's going to swell and burst open. And that's how we release the DNA.
And it goes through another quality process that pulls out the impurities. And then we add little magnetic beads with specific probes, which then collects the DNA.
How we do that is we're going to put it into an incubator that takes the double-stranded helical DNA and breaks that apart into a single strand. And then the DNA is going to find its match on that probe.
Then we take the DNA off those beads to have a clean pool of DNA to work from.
Every step of the Cologuard process is actually tracked within our IT system.
So you can monitor how all of the instruments are doing, how the reagents are doing, and you ensure quality and consistency.
Every specimen is processed and analyzed in the same way, using state-of-the-art technology, much of which was invented and adapted for this particular test.
We're not just looking for a single type of DNA.
This isn't just blasting a whole genome and sequencing everything.
We're looking for 11 different biomarkers, which include hemoglobin.
The marker panels have shown to detect not only colorectal cancer, but also the precancerous lesions.
Amplification is how we see the DNA that is abnormal. We use our thermal cycling instruments to detect light, and the brighter a signal is, the more DNA is present. And that data then gets put into the Cologuard algorithm to come up with a positive or negative.
I have the highest level of confidence in Exact Sciences laboratories teams.
A lot of our employees have family members that have had colorectal cancer, so there's a big commitment to helping with the mission.
It is so exciting to see Exact Sciences laboratories serve the needs of millions of patients with an effective colon cancer screening option.
There's patients behind every one of these samples. They're important to everyone in their communities, all their families, and they're depending on us. That is why we're here. It's not just a job, we're helping people.
Cologuard is intended to screen adults 45 years of age and older who are at average risk for colorectal cancer by detecting certain DNA markers and blood in the stool. Do not use if you've had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colorectal cancer. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Cologuard performance in adults ages 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. Cologuard performance in repeat testing has not been evaluated. The Cologuard test results should be interpreted with caution. A positive test result does not confirm the presence of cancer. Patients with a positive test result should be referred for diagnostic colonoscopy. A negative test result does not confirm the absence of cancer. Patients with a negative test result should discuss with their doctor when they need to be tested again. False positive and false negative results can occur. In a clinical study, 13% of people without cancer received a positive result, false positive, and 8% of people with cancer received a negative result, false negative, by prescription only.